she was wearing Chewies, and I didn't think that was appropriate. So I got her one of her own. So um, come on in and hi Tony. Yep, there's my girls there. Buttercup, she had her bath and everything. She got a new harness. She had a bath and got groomed, and Carmen and Sydney both got their baths and got their nails done. And so Buttercup always has the works. Oh yeah, she is cute now. She feels better now because she was really shaggy. So they shave her down and so she feels much better. She looks better, and for a little while anyway. So so I'm hoping that people will come on in and watch. This is not my HAPS challenge, although if I make it, then they'll give it to me. But usually on my walking broadcasts, I don't make the 250. But I'd have to bring somebody up on screen, and people don't come up on screen when I'm walking. But um, if you didn't see my broadcast from last night, go in and watch the broadcast from last night. I had 464 live viewers, but I'd already made my challenge as of last Monday. So I'll probably do a challenge today to get it over with, so I don't have to worry about it at the last minute. Because if I have to do it at the last minute, it's not going to get done. Bernie Doley did his at the last minute last night. He made it. He got over 1,000, but he finally made his. So I'm just going to keep trying. I won't make it this time. I've only got 3, and it only shows 3 up on top now. So I'm not going to get it. I don't expect to get it right now because people don't really like the walking broadcast that much. Oh, now it's up to 13. That quick, it's up to 13. But, you know, I like to show my girls because people don't know what they look like. Um, it's hard to keep all 3 of them in the screen at once because they like to separate themselves out. But I try to tether, but that doesn't work with Sydney because she goes all over the place. So I have to tether Buttercup and Carmen together and leave Sydney by herself. So um, anyway, it's a cool morning. It's not real cold, but it's 49 degrees right now, close to 50. Don't have a hat on my head. I think I left it in my car, and I didn't feel like going to get it. So I'm okay right now. We're supposed to get rain later this afternoon, so I want to walk now while I still have the opportunity while it's just cloudy right now, not raining. Because once it starts raining, I don't get my walk in. I started walking them the other day. I wasn't broadcasting, but I started walking them the other day. Didn't get very far, and I had to go back home. So they missed getting their walk in that day because it just started pouring down rain, and I didn't want to be out in it. So when that happens, I won't be walking them much. We can expect a lot of rain now. At least we're not getting snow. Some places are getting snow. Oh, it looks real blurry now. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. There, now it cleared up. It'll look real blurry. Uh, Sorry about that if it was blurry. If there's anything I can do about that. Um, anyway, I had to stop. The dog had to go. This is Buttercup, the one with the purple collar on. There's Carmen. She's the bigger one, and then you got Sydney, the black one. Um, Sydney, Sydney is the only one that I'm concerned about. Cries a lot because of her. It's hard on her legs because her legs are so lanky and thin, and I get worried about her. So I'm glad I only walk as far as I do because her legs can't take too much more than. Oh, you're more snow for Chicago, and you're only. Oh my goodness, you're 4 degrees. My daughter lives in Missouri, and she's got snow too. She's got several inches, and they're very cold too. Um, so the snowstorm that she got went to my ex-husband's in Vancouver, Washington, but it bypassed us here in Oregon. At least my area, my neck of the woods, it bypassed us, and it went towards my daughter to the Midwest. It bypassed us and it's headed towards the Midwest and East Coast, and I think that's crazy. I don't know how it bypassed us because we were supposed to get it. We were supposed to get it, but then all of a sudden they changed. They changed their mind and said we weren't going to get it. So I'm kind of glad of that because I don't like snow of any way, any form. I just don't care for snow because um, I can't drive in it. It's not easy to walk in, so I try to avoid going out in the snow. driving in the snow. I'll stay home before I'll get out in it. But um, so I'm hoping everybody's having a good day wherever you might be. Uh, we're going to be 50 degrees here today, 50 or 51. So it's 49 now, so it's not going to warm up much. And it's I don't know why it's not, but and it's a little windy right now. I should have my hat on, but I don't. But that's okay. But it's supposed to warm up later. Well, next week it'll warm up in the 50s and probably still get in the 30s at night. But it's like I said, we're kind of in a holding pattern. We're pretty much staying 50s and 30s. So the coldest is going to get at night is at 34, and that's one day next week, I believe. It's going to get 34 degrees at night. So that's not too bad, but it's not too good either. So those are the days I don't walk. Oh, thank you, Tony, for the award. That's the days I don't walk because it's too cold. And I won't get out when it's in the 30s. It has to be in the 40s before I'll walk. Like right now, this is ideal. But if it would be any colder, be in the 20s and 30s, I wouldn't be out here because I can't handle it when it's real cold. I just don't like it. I prefer to be where it's warmer, and I do so much better because if I get out in the cold, it's not very good for my voice. It makes me cough and makes me sneeze and everything else. So I'm sorry the dogs are not in the frame. They just don't want to stay in the frame. But I guess that doesn't really matter. You know what they will look like anyway. So anyway, for those of you that are in Periscope or Twitter or YouTube, come join HAPS. It's a very good app. It's also on desktop. I'm using my phone, and it's on phone. It's not as compatible with the iPad as it is the phone, but I still use my iPad anyway. I broadcast either way. So last night I used my phone. I'm using my phone again. So we're able now to tell what the viewer count is, or also to see how much we made. We're also able to see the connection. Right now I've got a good connection, a great connection actually. So, which is when on this walk, it can vary from great down to fair to poor and back up again. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you. Welcome. I've got see now it's on fair. It goes up and down. It says fair right now. Now it says great again. My one from last night was kicking out. Not, it was on and off. It did go down to poor. I watched the replay this morning. It was a little glitchy, but HAPS being in beta, it's going to be that way. So maybe when I do a broadcast this afternoon, if I do, and I'll use my iPad and broadcast it, and since it's Wi-Fi, just have it. And so I have a pretty good connection with Wi-Fi. It's kind of hard to have a good connection with cellular all the time, because my area where I live, it's either a good connection or it's a bad connection. It's kind of right. I'm right on the border, so I never know from one day to the next what kind of connection I'm going to have. I got a good one or a great one right now, so it's going from good to great to fair. So, but anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day so far. It's still early in the day for me. It's going on 11 o'clock here, 11 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, it's very cloudy up there. We're due to get rain any minute. That's why I'm walking now before the rain comes, because I won't get my walk in if I don't, because the rains love to keep me out, keep me away, and I won't walk in the rain because you can get sick, get pneumonia, get real sick, and I don't want that. So I would rather walk when it's like this. If it's cloudy, it's okay, as long as it doesn't rain. If it starts sprinkling, I can handle that. But when it starts coming to a downpour, then I'm practically running back home. And with 3 dogs, that's a challenge, I'll tell you. People often wonder, well, how do I walk all my dogs? Well, says it isn't easy, as you can tell. I do the best I can. I'm coping. I'm used to walking with the 3 dogs, and I'm seeming to do okay with it. I'm showing the dogs today because they just came back from the groomers yesterday. As you can see, Buttercup had her haircut, and she's strutting her stuff now. When she has a haircut, she struts her stuff. Oh, she had to stop and go. She likes to strut her stuff, and I got her a new new harness, and it's kind of loose on her right now. I'm gonna have to take it and fix it, so adjust it so it's tighter on her. It's a small, but yet looks like she's ready to walk out of it. But well, at least it's better than being real tight. So I'll fix it when I get home, see if I can tighten it up a little bit. Um, when she does when her hair grows out, then it'll tighten. It'll be a little tighter on her that way. Hi, Starla. Good to see you. Uh, yeah, and my fur babies. Yep, I took them to the groomers yesterday and got Carmen and Sydney bathed and got their nails ground down. And of course, Buttercup had her bath. She had her bath and she got groomed and got her nails done too. So, and it isn't cheap for 3 dogs, but I don't do it every month by any stretch of the imagination. It's either 2 to 3 months I wait and get it done again, because they don't have to get it done every month. So I don't do it every month. Just it just gets to become too expensive, and I don't think it's necessary. Because you really shouldn't be bathing a dog that much anyway. Some people bathe their dogs every day or once a week. You really don't have to do that. Because my dogs really didn't smell, as far as Carmen and Sydney are concerned. Buttercup with long hair, probably should get bathed, the more she does. But that's all right. I don't bother unless I give her a dry shampoo. But you can see she's kind of strutting her stuff now. She feels so much better that she's been groomed, and she enjoys this. She enjoys PetSmart. She'll sit there on the grooming table or stand on the grooming table, and her tail is wagging the whole time they're working on her. They have no problem with her. She is the best dog they said that they've ever dealt with. She never barks or anything. She takes it all in stride. Sydney, I don't think she's too good at getting her nails done. She doesn't like her feet touched. I could pick her foot up and try and touch it, and she won't let me, because she's got that Dotson in her. And that's the way Dotsons are. They don't like to have their feet touched for some reason. Carmen, well, I don't think it bothers her too much, but Sydney, she's where she doesn't want her feet touched. So I don't touch her feet. I was just looking at her toenails the other day and seeing how long they were, and I knew they had to get done. So that's why I made an appointment. I tried and tried and tried to make an appointment on the PetSmart app. For some unknown reason, the PetSmart app wasn't working. And I told them about it. And they said, well, they've been having problems with that app too. So I just called them on Friday and made an appointment for yesterday. I was lucky I got them in there 9 o'clock yesterday morning. So that was a good thing. And got them in there and got them done. It took 4 hours. So I'll either sit out in the car or I'll just walk around inside PetSmart or whatever, a little bit of each. So I always take something along to do. So I have something to do while I'm waiting, because it can take a while. And so I could take a cross or something like that to do. But anyway, they're done now for a while, and I won't have to do them again sometime in April, probably towards April, maybe middle of April. They're done now until then. So in the meantime, of course, their nails will grow out fast, but they're good girls right now. They enjoy their walk, as you can tell. They need their exercise as much as I do. So I never want to walk without them, because if I did that, they'd be upset with me. And they know when I'm going to go for a walk, because I'll run into the bedroom and I'll get my shoes out of the closet. When they see me reach for my shoes, right away, Sydney and Carmen will start playing. They're so happy because they know if we're going to go for a walk, and they'll start playing and having a lot of fun. And they wait for me to get their harnesses on them and their leashes on them. They go right to the front door. It's real funny to watch them, because they'll wait for me at the front door. If I have to go to the bathroom or something, they'll sit right at the front door and wait for me to come back. The two of them will, but Sydney follows me through the house. So I might have her leash on her and she'll drag her leash through the house. But Carmen and Buttercup will stay right at the front door, and they'll wait for me to come back so we can go for a walk. So they're getting pretty smart that way. They're well, hi, Grizz. Good to see you from Philadelphia. I know you probably got bad weather there. We just got rain here. We we were supposed to get bad weather this last weekend, but we never got it. It bypassed us. My ex-husband lives in Vancouver, Washington. He got 8 inches of snow over the weekend, and it bypassed us. Now my daughter's getting it. She's getting the snow, and she's got the cold. Um, it's really, it's really rough, but there isn't much we can do about that. The snow and the cold. After all, we're in winter and much, and it's going to be over in time. We know that. Um, so I just wanted to get out and walk while I had the opportunity, because it is going to rain this afternoon, and I plan on doing maybe another couple broadcasts today. I might do a cooking broadcast later, and then one later after Pablo and Peter are done with their Q&A, because I do want to get my check. I know I'm not going to get it right now, so I didn't plan on that right now, but I may get it later. So we have to have 250 viewers for our challenge, and I've only got 66 right now. So I know that I've got a long ways to go, and I'll never get it. But I'm not worried about it for here, because I never usually get it for here anyway. But I'm glad that I do have people coming in here, and you are watching me, even though maybe a little boring, but some people like to see walks. They like to see dogs on a walk, especially those that are dog lovers that have dogs. Usually Pablo comes in and watches a little bit, because he's got a couple dogs himself. So dog lovers like it when other ones go out and walk their dogs. That's becoming a good dog owner, I guess, or dog parent, if you want to say, is taking your dogs for a walk, giving them their exercise, because they're like us. They need their exercise. They can't go without exercise. Um, they get real active. You know, you give them their exercise. And Carmen, she's not a real active dog. She sleeps most of the time, but oh, good for you. Good, Calvary. Good to see you. What kind of dogs are these? Well, the end one there with the pink um, the pink harness I just bought yesterday in the purple collar. She just got groomed, by the way. That's a Pomeranian. The middle one is Carmen, and the Pomeranian is Buttercup. The middle one is Carmen. That's a Chihuahua mix. And Sydney, the black one, she's a Chiweenie. She's a part Chihuahua, part Wiener dog. And that's why she's a Chiweenie. Um, but Carmen and Sydney are short-haired, so they don't need to get the full groom. They don't need to have their hair clipped or anything. They just get bathed and got their nails done. Where Buttercup, she needs the full works, because she's long-haired, and believe me, she can really grow out fast. I gotta pick her leash up. There I got it. She can really grow out fast. So when she grows out, then she gets a little miserable. And these are all females, by the way. I got Buttercup. I got in 2000. I think it was 2008. 2008. I got her at what is known as Scamps at the mall. They're no longer in business, so I got her there. She got her at the pet store. She was about, I think, 4 months old at the time. So I got her. Then I got her spayed. And Carmen and Sydney were both at the shelter. I got both of them in 2019 at the shelter. I got Carmen first in August, and then I got Sydney in November. And I'm kind of glad I got Sydney, because Carmen likes to have a dog to play with, and Buttercup, being that she's 13 years old, which I know everybody thinks she's a puppy, but she's not. She's full grown. She weighs about 9 pounds. She won't play. She doesn't. She'll walk away from him versus play with him, because she's not a play dog. She's not a playful dog. But Carmen likes to play. So as long as her and Sydney play, they get along just fine. Now I'm going to start walking, and they'll just follow me, because they like to stop and smell stuff, and I don't want them doing that. But anyway, they play a lot, and they sleep a lot too, of course. So they're good dogs. But when people ask me, since those that just come in, how I can walk 3 dogs, it's not easy. I manage though. Their leashes do get tangled up, and you do see me temporarily untangle their leashes, which I'm trying to do right. Whoops, I'm trying to do right now. But they'll come untangled. I get them untangled just fine. And sorry about that, about the screen flipping. It wasn't supposed to do that, but it did. Anyway, I'm walking to get my exercise too, they need their exercise just as much as I need mine. Um, and they insist on it. You know, they they know exactly they know exactly when they're going for a walk because I'll grab my shoes and they get excited and they'll start running to the front door and it's pretty cute to have dogs that know exactly what to do. You don't have to, and I never train them to go to the front door. Oh, the only problem with her is she doesn't like to have her nails done. I don't know how they managed to get her nails ground yesterday, but she doesn't like to have her feet touched. I can even try to touch her feet, and she doesn't like them. So I don't know how they did it, but they did get them because they are short. So um, they've got a note about her, and they know that she's not going to allow them to touch her nails. But they've gotten her way they've gotten around it somehow. Uh, so she did pretty good. They said that she was real good. So I'm glad to hear that because I'm always concerned when I take her to the groomers how she's going to fare because sometimes she's better than others. But Buttercup, now she's the best of all three of them because she loves to get groomed. When she knows we're going to PetSmart, she can't hardly wait to into the store. Oh, thank you for the award. You guys are awesome. So she can't hardly wait to get into the store and get groomed. Um, they like being around the other dogs. Some dogs don't take to them too well, you know, and the problem of it is these dogs don't like anything bigger than they are. Great big dogs, they kind of shy away from them. They back away because they don't like them. I think they're scared of them. They really don't know what the dog's going to do, so they will stay away from the bigger dogs. You know, and I kind of keep them away from the bigger dogs. At least when I got them on the leash, I could control them and they'll go where I want them to go. But when they got done grooming yesterday, we just walked right out the door. I wasn't going to bother with them trying to, you know, go up to any dogs or anything like that. I just wanted to get them out of there because there was a lot of big ones in there. And I just wasn't going to have that. So then I just left. But I was there for about, I would say 3.5, 4 hours because with 3 dogs, it takes a little while to do it. You know, you got Buttercup is fully groomed. It takes a while to groom her, but then you got Carmen and Sydney that have to be bathed and with their nails done too. So it does take time. Then there's other dogs in there along with it. So they got other dogs they have to do too. So, but they're done now for a couple of months. So I won't have to get them done again. But I thought I better get them done because Buttercup was looking pretty shaggy. Uh, she likes when it gets to the point where she gets real itchy, she'll rub her butt on the floor. And I've got laminate floors, no carpet, but she'll sit down and rub her butt on the floor trying to scratch herself. So I knew it was time to get her groomed. It'd been over 8 weeks. It'd been about 10, 12 weeks. I thought, well, I better get it done. So she looks a lot better now, as you can see. She's strutting her stuff now. So she does. And believe it or not, she's 13 years old. Um, she looks like a puppy. I know. She's only about 9 pounds. Uh, she used to weigh more than that, but she's only about 9 pounds now. She's very a very good dog, except she does bark at anything and everything. That's the only problem with her. My Ring doorbell will go off, and yeah, the dogs. She will she will she barks at anything and everything. My Ring doorbell will go off, and immediately she starts barking before they even say, well, there's somebody at the front door, because there's a sound it makes to warn me there's somebody at the front door. And she hears that sound and she'll bark. Then Carmen will bark. Sydney doesn't, but her and Carmen will just carry on. Um, and I have everything I have to do to try to stop them. But, you know, I have the Ring doorbell for a reason because, if I go away or something, I can I can have that. And if it goes off, then I can see who's at my door. Like I had gone to Walmart one day. This has been a while back now. I'd gone to Walmart one day, and when I was leaving, I didn't see the next door neighbor's dog run into my garage when I was closing it, or I probably wouldn't have closed it. He got out of their garage. It's a pit bull, and he got into my garage, and he was barking the whole time. Of course, she um, went up to my doorbell and rang my doorbell, and she didn't know I wasn't there. So when I heard that go off, I answered it in Walmart, and she says, "Well, my dog went into your garage." And I says, "Well, I'm at Walmart right now shopping, and I'll try to get done as soon as possible." She says, "Oh, don't worry, you don't take your time, and when you get done, you can, get home. We'll let him out." So she contacted me just at when I was at the checkout. I told her, I says, "I'm at the checkout now, and I'm getting ready to." She didn't know it, and I told her, I said, "Well, I'm ready to check out, getting ready to check out. I'm in the checkout line, and as soon as I get checked out, I'll be heading home." So they were all waiting for me. The family was waiting for me when I got home. The minute I opened up that garage door, he come walking to them with his tail wagging and everything. And I apologized to her for shutting the door on him. She says, "It wasn't your fault. He shouldn't have got out of the garage in the first place." I don't know. They opened up the door and he ran out, and he's not supposed to, but he ran out and ran into my garage because he saw it open. He didn't get into anything that I know of, but he's a real friendly pit bull, which most of them aren't. But anyway, he was. Um, oh, what was this? What? Yeah, some do. You're right. Some do care more for animals than they do human beings. You're right. There are people out there that do care more for human beings, and it's not right. You know, dogs are animals, and they're not to be treated as humans because they're not. Um, I call them my children because my children are grown up. They're like my kids, but they're dogs after all, and I don't treat them as humans. Even though Carmen sleeps on the edge on my bed with me, she's still not a human, and I don't treat them as such. They eat dog food and they get dog treats and drink their water, and that's it. Um, and I just love the fact that they care for me as much as they do. That when I go away for a while, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, they will come running to me, especially Carmen, and she'll just whine. The other two don't care; they won't whine because Buttercup's been around so long. I've had her since a pup that she knows. But Carmen, she's just, I think she goes through withdrawal when I go away, and she'll just cry and cry and cry, waiting for me to come home. And when I come home, oh, she's so excited to see me. She'll put her foot up on my legs and wants me to pet her and everything. So you're right. They are more loyal than most people. Absolutely, I agree with you there. Uh, yeah, I can see you. Thanks. Good evening, or good morning, Russell. Good to see you. Yes. So I'm almost home walking my dogs, but I get out and walk my dogs because um, it's necessary to get our exercise. It's necessary to give them their exercise. And we've got rain coming this afternoon, 70% chance. So I thought I better walk them while I've got the opportunity, while it's still, it's cloudy and not raining right now. Walk them so that we can get it done. Because I tried, I think it was Friday to walk them, or Sabbath. No, one of those 2 days I tried walking them and it started raining and we didn't get very far, so I had to come back home. So right now it's not raining, and you can hear Sydney's trying to whine a little bit. She does that. She gets tired. I think you see her legs are long and lanky, and it scares me. They're bony, and the reason for that is um, whoever had her didn't take care of her. They locked her into a cage and didn't really feed her like they should. And she was so nothing but skin and bones when she was turned into the shelter. Um, and they had a lot to do to build her weight up. And when I got her, she was still somewhat scrawny, but look at her now. She's 10 pounds. I put some weight on that dog. I mean, not too much, but she eats now, and she's not locked into a cage. They're free to roam every day. I don't believe in that, locking them up in a cage so they can't go anywhere. I like to leave them run around. When I go away, they are fine. They don't get into anything. So that's the kind of person I am. But the people that had her didn't care, had two hoots and Hades for her. And they just left her, you know, in her cage. So she never knew what it was like to be free. Now that she's free, she loves it. Um, I don't know. Oh, hi, Zoe. I didn't notice that was you. Um, you know, uh, people, yeah, people don't know how to take care of animals, and I figure if they don't know how to take care of animals, they better not have them. Thank you for all the awards that you're giving me. I'm working on my $50. I had um, $40.50. All I needed was $9.50, and I'll have my $50. So thank you very much for giving me the awards. Every little bit helps. I'll be doing more broadcasts again later, but I do appreciate all the awards that you've given me, um, because you've been real good at that. And I'm gonna turn my camera around to me. So there. Uh, you see, I need to wear a hat. But anyway, I'm thankful for all the awards that you've given me, and the time that you take to come into my broadcasts. I appreciate every bit of it, because you don't know what it is to have to broadcast if you've never done it. You don't know if people are going to come into your broadcast or not, and I just hope and pray that people have. It's like 107 right now, it says, so I'll take that. I knew I wasn't going to get my HAPS challenge walking. I never do, so I didn't put HAPS challenge down. But I will try to do my HAPS challenge later today. So I'm gonna thank you everybody for coming in and sharing this out with me and the awards. And until we meet again, take care.